Well, we have seen bombshell after bombshell on the IRS targeting scandal. So where is the media coverage in all of this? Brent Bazell is president of the Media Research Center. Brent, how are they doing?
Well, the cover-up of the cover-up continues. We have been reporting on the lack of reporting, and the lack of reporting is in full throttle.
Let's start. Let me just walk you through it, because there's a couple of big items. I apologize for interrupting you. Just want to, because I know there's a couple of points. The first one was, the first big piece of news was in this report on Friday. The IRS tried to bury it in this 27-page report, but they revealed that they were missing 2 years of lowest learners email and other documents. What kind of coverage did that get?
Let's put this in perspective. Nobody believes that story. Absolutely nobody believes that story. Everybody believes there's something very bad that went on there. How did they cover it? CBS Morning gave it a story, and CBS Evening News, no coverage. ABC Morning, no coverage. ABC Evening News, no coverage. NBC Today Show, no coverage. NBC Nightly News, no coverage.
Wow. Not mentioned. Did they get to it this week? I mean, because Friday they buried it, but by Monday it was everywhere.
No, they didn't get to it this week, and then you learned yesterday that the hard drives have disappeared as well.
Now there's no more hard drives. They've been wiped clean.
Right. So the level of disbelief has now been doubled or quadrupled. So what's the coverage? We looked this morning, nothing. Tonight, nothing. This is a cover-up. And you have to ask yourself, Megan, at what point will the news media, and isn't that a rich irony, at what point will the news media decide that this is news? And when they have covered it, Megan, now I listened to your last two guests, and they're giving such great insight and analysis as to what's going on there, but what they're telling you opens up a whole Pandora's box of investigative possibilities. And consider this, Megan, I don't know of any network besides Fox that has done 5 seconds of investigation into this, or, with the exception of Benghazi, virtually any other Clinton scandal. They're not even trying to do the stories on this.
You know, it may be that it is as they say, and they're just the victim of some very bad IT issues at the IRS. But any journalist would want to push a little to test these claims.
Of course. And a journalist could go in there just as, as wide-eyed as possible, completely objective in his or her perspective, simply wanting to drill down to the truth. And if the truth sets them free where they're innocent, that's a wonderful story for the network. If the truth is that they're breaking laws, and this is increasingly, by everybody's analysis, a lawless administration going on here, if that's the truth, then a journalist's job is to get to the bottom of that. That's what their job is. So when they're involved in the cover-up, what it tells me is that, look at the news today that showed that the confidence in these networks is at an all-time low, 18%, all-time low. And this, Megan, is why. Yeah.
Is it true, before I let you go, Brent, that NBC Nightly did not cover their own polls on 54% of the country losing faith in the president?
But this is not the first time it's happened. When it's a poll that's negative to the person they support, they just don't cover it. Why the heck did they pay for it?
Well, we covered it. So thanks for that. It was Wall Street Journal and NBC News. All right, Brent, thank you.
Thank you, Megan.
Well, Texas has decided that it has had enough with the surge of illegal immigrants crossing the border. Up next, how that state is now trying to turn back the human tide.